What up, gang? Central Coast Disc Golf is bringing you some more dynamic discs, discgolf.io, and TrueFlight sponsored disc golf action. As always, Dynamic Discs is sponsoring a Dimax giveaway, so make sure to like and comment for a chance to win. Speaking of DD, they just got in some sweet looking new Ranger bags, so make sure to check the website for those. I'm a huge fan of that bag, really love mine. Discgolf.io is the place to go if you're a disc golf club or tourney needs a presence on the web. Really nice guys with a great product. True Flight Collective is my buddy Garrett Tapkin's disc golf company. Check out his website for some sweet hats. Garrett and I will both be at the Wintertime Open, so say hi if you see us. Garrett will be playing because he's actually good. My buddy Derek and I will be filming and hopefully putting out some next day vids for you guys. I also wanted to give a huge thanks to our Patreon subscribers. You guys are a huge part in making it financially possible for us to do what we do. But anyway, let's watch some disc golf.
Alright guys, Ian and Alex, Central Coast Disc Golf, bringing on more Worlds coverage, and we're going back in time a little bit, Alex, to round 4. We got the chase card.
That's right, we got Nate Doss's missing round.
Cool, well, let's check it out.
Yeah.
Alright guys, we're back at beautiful Milo McIver State Park. Alex, I heard you were out there today and took a little tumble down a hill.
That's right, I tried to get my disc out of where there's apparently a creek in the winter.
Yeah, apparently this course is a little bit nicer in the summer. It's Oregon, so I guess that should be a big surprise.
Yeah.
But we're starting off on hole 2 west here, 630-foot par 4. First shot's just a big, giantest hyzer you could ever throw, and the second shot's pretty straight with a little hyzer finish. MJ up first, throwing that backhand hyzer line. Looks nice, Alex.
Yeah, that guy knows his hyzer lines.
Yeah, he does.
He knows all his lines.
Yeah.
Really solid player.
For sure. Chris Becker up next. Dude has a cannon. And going a little early there?
Yeah, he saw that into the tree a bit early.
Yeah, not what you're looking for. Nate Doss up third. Steering clear of those bushes and trees.
He's doing it.
Yeah. God, Nate just crushes. And speaking of crushers, Jeremy Koling.
Yeah. He threw that too far, hit the far trees.
Wow, I don't think I've ever seen anybody have that problem before. That was a bomb. So Chris Becker from the bushes, left side of the fairway. Ooh. Did that come out low, Alex?
Yeah, it didn't get all the way down. He's going to have a bit of an upshot to get back to the basket.
Gotcha. So Germ second. You see the baskets down there in that hole in the woods, up on that little pedestal. And Germ finished short left, it looked like. And Doss had a nice drive, Alex.
Yeah, he's got a great looking upshot here.
Looks like he's got his TI Buzz in his hands, which is a pretty straight flying disc, and that's perfect disc for that shot. Wow.
Yeah, and there's a hill behind it, so if you can just like hit up against that, you only have a 10-15 foot putt.
Yeah, and he looks like he took advantage of it. MJ also with a really nice up as well. Looking at Chris Becker's third shot, gonna try and get up and down, save that par. Get some fade.
Oh, that was too deep.
Ooh, that went a little long, yeah. So Big Germ finished short left. This looks like a difficult out, Alex.
There's a creek right here. That's where it is.
Is this the creek you
Yeah.
hung out in today? Nice.
See?
Oh, yeah. I can see there could be water in that in an Oregon winter. Germ to save a par. He's got some work right here, Alex. This is outside the circle, yeah?
Yep. Oh, tickle, tickle.
Tickle, tickle, no love. Chris Becker went long, has his comebacker for a par save. Wow.
Nice putt.
Yeah, really nice putt. MJ, carding the bird, and I'm sure Doss will too. There it is. Nice birds from those guys. It's a tough birdie hole. That second shot's really long with a tight window.
You need to have like a really straight T-bird or something.
Yeah, definitely.
I guess Doss can do it with a buzz, but
yeah.
for the rest of us,
Yeah.
as a fairway driver.
Exactly. Speaking of tight windows, Alex, we got hole 3 west, 285, and this is just a beast of a hole. MJ should like this one, North Carolina style hole.
Ooh.
Or not. He could not like it as well.
He came down in a nice spot though.
Yeah, that's true. He kind of kicked over that little tiny right fairway. You'll see people throw some forehand rollers down that way occasionally. It's a tough line either way. Nice shot from Doss though.
Yeah.
Chris Becker. Also taking the backhand Annie line.
Yeah, I like to try and go forehand here. I'm surprised with how
Yeah.
many Annies we've seen.
Yeah. Big
Big
Germ.
Germ knows.
Yeah,
He knows a forehand.
he agrees with you. If you get a skip, that could work. Chris Becker kicked off way short left, and this is a tough up, Alex.
Yeah, at least he didn't go down that hill though.
Yeah, true. It looks like he's just gonna be playing for Bogue here.
Yeah, he hit another tree.
I don't even know how he could get to the pin from where he was. MJ recovers nicely after that tee shot. Really impressive. Becker with his third. Throw a little forehand. Didn't get the ante on that one. Making his bogey putt a little harder than he wanted. Germ just laying up for a par. Is it Zoss for birdie right here?
Yeah.
Nice drive. It's a tough hole, even though it's a shorty. Don't see a ton of birdies.
Yeah, it's rather jaily.
Yeah, it definitely is. Chris makes that tough bogey putt. Everybody else is tapping in a par. No shame in that on that hole. And we're on to hole 4 west, 175. I think it's the shortest hole on the course, Alex.
It's got to be, yeah.
Yeah. And the danger here is if there's a cliff to the left-hand side of the fairway, so you don't want to fade out too early. But just a nice straight shot with maybe a little bit of ante works. Most people throw in putters. And there's MJ.
Yeah, MJ makes it look easy, but there are some nightmare kicks that I've seen here.
Yeah, especially with these Oregon trees where you're hitting trunks, not leaves.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Great shot from Doss with the challenger. And Big Germ opting for the forehand.
Of course.
Yeah, right. Trying to shy away from the cliff over there. Smart play. A little short right. He's got the smoothest forehand in the game, I tell you.
He does. He's the only one I know of that will throw understable discs to do like what you would normally do a backhand hyzer line.
No, yeah, you're totally right. So Chris hit a tree, came up short right, has this for his second shot. He's probably about 55, 60 out. Gave that a solid run, though. Big Germ finished short right. This is his birdie look. Was dealing with some trees. Ooh. Comes up just a hair short. Chris for a par. He's got that aggressive spin putt from up close.
Yeah, no fear.
Yeah, serious. So Dawson MJ just absolute park jobs for birdie right there. And that's going to bring us to hole 5 west, 420 foot. And this one's thrown off the cliff here, Alex.
That's right.
Yeah, super downhill. You see a lot of anti-flex shots or backhand rollers. It's really tough to hit that very last window you got to hit, though. MJ throws the hyzer flip, actually. And that's not going to get to the basket, but it should be an easy par from there.
Yeah.
Nate Doss is throwing the ante. Look, roller?
Yeah, but he hit something and it goes way left.
Whoa, it did. It just cut rolled. Out of control. Big Germ also laying down a roller. Did he hit something too?
Yeah.
What are they hitting down there? That's weird.
I don't know.
Chris Becker. And he threw the air shot previous round. And looks like he's throwing it again. And that is the problem with the air shot. That ceiling gets super low at the end there. Looking at Big Germ's second shot. He's off to the left-hand side of the fairway.
Nice flick.
Wow. Low ceiling and got it up there. Oh, he's parked. Wow. MJ with a little jump up. Parks that. Doss also finished left of the fairway. Joe filming Doss for Huck Lab right there.
Mm-hmm.
Nice. Chris Becker actually looks like he fought through those trees pretty well. Has this for a second shot. Gave it a pretty good go.
Yeah.
Putting is just so tough on this hole with that low ceiling by the basket, though. You really have to get super close to get a bird.
Yeah, just low ceiling on your drive and then low ceiling on your putt. It's
Yeah.
super hard for a par there.
Yeah,
for a birdie.
Yeah, I think we maybe seen like 1 or 2 birdies all tournament. On film anyway. But up next is hole 6, 850 foot par 4. I say this is the toughest par 4 on the course, Alex. What do you think?
Yeah, definitely consider the tweener hole out here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Nate Sexton calls it a par 4.5, and I incline to agree with him there.
Mm-hmm.
Tee shot's just a big backhand hyzer. You don't want to finish too far left or right, but you got to boom it out there to have any chance to get to the pin on your second shot.
Yeah, we got some big arms on this card, though.
Yeah, it's true. See what they can do. Doss had a booming drive, and Jeremy Koling's answering as well with another crush job. My
Look at
God. Huge throws.
Is he like the Michael Phelps of our sport? Like if you made a disc golfer in a lab, like would it come out looking like Jeremy
It
Koling?
would probably be pretty close, right? Chris Becker also booming it. Left hand side of the fairway, but I think he stayed out of the brush. So second shot, you're throwing up a hill, and you got to get around this tree that's in the middle of the fairway, and then fade left. Once you hit the gap behind that tree, which is pretty tough. Looks like MJ tagged that tree, but fought through a little bit. Alex.
What a nice kick! Yeah, it
Yeah.
like came out the backside.
Yeah, super fortunate. So Doss is throwing the right line here. That anti-flex shot. Oh my god, he almost hit it, Alex.
Yeah, it doesn't go all the way through.
Yeah, that was like 5 feet left of being perfect. Chris did finish left-hand side of the fairway. He's going to try for the left gap around that tree. But,
from a standstill. He just
right?
wow.
Yeah, did come up short though. That's going to be a really tough upshot from there. I don't know if he's going to have a window to go through or he's going to have to go around. Jeremy Koling throwing the big anti-flex.
Holy cow!
Is that going to work?
Holy cow!
Wow. That is the best second shot I've ever seen. MJ, third shot, parks it for a par. And Doss, this is his birdie look. Probably about 80 out. Ooh.
He gave it a chance.
Yeah. Oh, Chris, look at this. He actually can punch through right here. That's fortunate. There's his third. Laid up for a 4, and Koling goes long, Alex?
He goes long.
Oh my god. Unreal. So this is birdie putt.
He gets it.
That is huge. Oh my goodness.
I thought that was so unbelievable that I pulled out my phone and tweeted the PDGA live scoring to let
Dude,
them know that it happened.
That's tweetable, dude. I would tweet that.
Yep.
If I did, I'd tweet I'd call my mom and stuff, dude.
You never believe what Jerm just did.
Got a birdie on hole 6, the West. But up next is hole 7 West, 587-foot par 4. What do you guys say about this one, Alex?
This is a huge shot right here that these guys are going to do. You just don't want to put it out in the road as OB.
Okay. Oh, that's right. The fairway is kind of like a little island almost.
Yeah, he's getting too much turn there.
Oh, he did, didn't he? That did not skip back in bounds, huh?
And there's a drop zone here.
Is there?
Yeah.
Oh. MJ just piping it right up the middle. If that sits, that'll work. Yeah. See the basket down there. Right-hand side of your screen there. Nate Doss. Looks like he's got a force in his hands. That's a booming Nate Doss drive, Alex.
Yeah, check that out.
Crushed. He should only have like 100, 150 left on his upshot there.
Yeah.
The closer you can get, the better with this low ceiling on the approach. Really helps out. Chris Becker's got a gun. He crushed it. Get some Nate Doss distance on that one.
Oh, yeah.
So here's that drop zone you're talking about?
Yep.
Wow, that's right at the beginning of the island.
Yeah, so it, I don't know, probably only saved 150 feet or something from the tee.
Mm-hmm, yeah. So he's going to go around these trees and try to skip in towards the basket. That was a pretty good up, Alex.
Yeah, I think he might be just on the edge of the circle.
Mm-hmm. I bet he'd take that. Oh, MJ caught one of those guardian trees. Going to leave himself a longer putt than he wanted, but it's still there. Chris Becker with a second. Throwing a Annie to straight shot.
That's a nice upshot.
Yeah, very much so. Doss got a challenger in his hands. Doesn't get much better than that. Wow. Doss showing you how to play that hole. MJ misses birdie putt. Wow. Big germ saving par after the OB stroke, Alex.
Yeah. Incredible.
Super impressive. Becker and Doss both carding birdies there as well. Nate's having a pretty solid round here, Alex. 3 down.
Yeah.
Doing a little bit of work. And we are on to hole 8 for an 85-foot par 4. And this was the baskets on that little tiny island surrounded by OB. Yeah. Makes it a pretty scary upshot. And we were seeing kind of 2 different lines here off the tee, the big backhand hyzer or the straight shot.
Yeah, straight shot makes sense to me because you want to kind of get it down through these trees.
Mm-hmm.
Just like that.
Wow.
Perfect.
Yeah, perfect drive from Nate. Brinster threw a roller here, which I thought was pretty cool.
Yeah, that makes sense too.
Yeah. Chris Becker, looks like he's lining up that hyzer line. Yeah.
Man, I was not prepared for how far he could throw.
It's pretty incredible, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow. Did he get down by the island?
Yeah, he's still like on this peninsula, but he's close.
Damn. Big Germ throwing a forehand. Looked like Annie a little longer than he wanted. MJ with his drive. That'll play.
Yeah.
Stays in bounds. Germ throwing the forehand up. And this is over the road onto the island. And looks like that sat in bounds. Oh, Max Nichols is telling him it's good.
Safe.
Yeah. Nate Doss throwing that challenger and parks it for a bird. MJ, a little Annie up. Oh, that's going to be a birdie too. And Chris has an eagle look again.
Wow.
He made it in a previous round, but laying up for a birdie there. No shame in that at all. Germ makes his birdie putt along with MJ. Dawson Becker at tap ins. Little star frame, Alex.
Making that hole look easy.
Yeah, it is anything but. But up next is hole 9, a 689-foot par 4. And this is a big hole. I feel like it plays a lot longer than 689.
Yeah, this one's huge. Just, yeah. They're going to throw in some long Annies here. Maybe a hyzer line if you're more insane.
Mm-hmm. Doss didn't get the flex he wanted off that.
No, that just held that Annie line.
Yeah, I feel what makes this hole really hard is your second shot where you're throwing around those trees, and it's usually a blind throw.
Right.
Unless you can throw like 600 feet or something. Chris Becker's taking that hyzer line you're talking about, and he's got the power to make that work. Most people throwing the hyzer are going to come up way short.
Yeah.
Big Germ also lining up the hyzer and also crushing it. Huge throw. He's down the middle of the fairway.
Man, those are big shots.
They really are. And with his forehand, that should really work out for a second shot. MJ's just gliding for days. Right up the middle. Oh, nice.
He's no slouch either. Not someone you think about for like a big arm, but
yeah,
he knows how to get the most out of his disc.
absolutely. So Nate Doss is going to have to bust out the forehand here to get around these trees. And Alex gave you a shot at the basket. This is a really tough second shot. And if you go long left, there's also OB, correct?
Right. Yeah. And there's like a tree ahead of it too, so you can get stuck in that if you go short.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. So it looks like Doss finished a little short right. Looking at Chris's second shot right here. Also opting for the forehand. Smart choice.
Yeah, he's doing that Avery Jenkins kind of loose pendulum beforehand.
Yeah. All the Innova guys have it, I think. It works though, man, I tell you.
Yeah.
Big Germ had a nice forehand, and MJ is throwing an Annie as MJ does. And
Wow.
why wouldn't you throw them when they look that nice? A slow motion replay of an MJ Annie. I'll take that
So
all day.
nice.
All
See
day.
it twice.
Yeah, right? Oh, man. The glide on the Annie shot is unreal. Just goes.
That accuracy though.
Parked. Did it hit the pole?
Yeah, I think he squeaked like just past it.
Unbelievable. So Chris Becker ended up in that tree you were talking about if you go short. That tree can ruin a really nice shot.
I know.
So Nate Doss went a little short right, but makes a really nice putt. Oh, Big Germ coming up just a little short, Alex.
He wanted it.
That hurt. But MJ was under the bucket for a bird. Doss calls a bird, and Chris and Germ taking pars. No shame in that. Up next, hole 10, 450-foot par 3, and this is a tough par 3, Alex.
Yeah, the last like 50 feet are through tree cover, so you really got to get it like low.
Yeah, it's like dead straight through a tunnel, and that makes it tough. Nate's opting for the roller, Alex.
Yeah, it's working for him.
Yeah, they can fight through those trees.
I lost sight of it, but he's down there.
Yeah,
he might even have gone like just right of the basket.
Yeah, I think you're right. Oh, it's an unbelievable shot. MJ's throwing a little hyzer flip to Annie. And if he gets a fade, that might... Oh, that low ceiling.
Yeah, tree says no.
Yeah, not so much for you. Chris Becker also has the power to get there if he peers this shot. God. He put some oomph on it.
Check that thing out.
That was a big ol' hyzer flip. It looked like it faded just a little early. but
Are
not
those
bad.
destroyers that all the like Oregon guys have with the yin yang?
It's either a destroyer or a T-bird.
Pretty nice.
Yeah. Big Germ threw down a nice looking roller. MJ finished a little short, has that for an upshot, and there is a little hill behind the basket, Alex.
Yeah, don't go too far, or it's a bit of a pain coming back.
Yeah, Doss with an unbelievable roller. Has this for 2?
Nice.
Cans of bird. Now, don't see a ton of those. And is this Chris for a 2 as well?
It is.
Wow, what a drive.
Yeah, maybe you don't see a ton of birdies here, Ian, but
you did?
I've seen at least a couple.
Oh my god, these are the first ones I've ever seen. And Germ finished pin high. What? You got to see 3?
Make that 3.
Unreal. God, posterizing that hole. That is a tough one, and they made it look easy. But that's all I got for part 1, guys. Dawson at 6 down, doing some work. And we will catch you guys in part 2. Thanks for watching.